All right, ladies and gentlemen, who's ready to play some video games? We've got a spicy, classy live stream here. In fact, right before I was having interesting talks. Maybe I've got something interesting for you coming up in the coming month or so. No promises at all. But you know, I've been working a little bit, and we've been working a little bit on a couple things. You know, we have developed a brand new part of the classy crypto sphere. In fact, it is, where is it? Right here. Wait, let me go ahead and pop this over here. Close everything. Nothing is spared. Okay, great. So back. Okay, we're here. So I made a new Instagram for gaming because I actually went ahead and uploaded a gaming short. What's up, Gala man? Let me go ahead and show you all the short. Let me know what y'all think about it. I haven't actually uploaded on Twitter or anything, so this is fresh stuff. Oh? Announced the release date of the heavily anticipated game Legacy. Now, just to give you context, Gala Games has become one of the largest Web3 gaming companies on the planet. And Legacy, built by 22cans, published by Gala Games, is a business simulator game on the blockchain. Players can design, make, trade, and compete against others to be the ultimate business. Even better for free-to-play players is the fact that people can own land in this game and partner with you to give a portion of their earnings. Legacy will be coming out October 26, 2023 on Mac as well as PC. Even better is you can follow more for more Web3 gaming alpha. Not bad, right? Not bad. Let me go ahead and actually get this out into the Massaroonies so that everybody can be better informed on the things coming within the sphere. But yeah, no, we're gonna be playing some Gala games today. I'm thinking we can play probably some Champions Arena first. I have like not at all got myself, what is this, 30 minutes ahead of the game? What are you talking about ahead of the game? Hold on, am I, oh god. God, I'm throwing myself everywhere. Wait, why did I just become so bright? What the hell? Why can't I see this chat? This is the most fascinating thing I've ever seen. Okay. 30 minutes ahead of the game. Yeah, hell yeah. Just a quick live. We're vibing out, smiling. Yeah, ahead of the game is exciting. You know, they're going to talk about Mirandus and stuff. But yeah, I need to get my blue stacks open here. I haven't played Champions Arena in a while, so I'm looking forward to playing it for a little bit. But yeah, we got the Twitter. We've got the Instagram now. Just made this. You want to be the second follower? I haven't even tweeted any of this stuff yet, actually. Oh gosh. So let me go ahead, pop it over here. App player. I've been really excited though for a lot of the expansions on the games. Like there's a lot of games coming out on Gala right now. So we got Champions Arena right here. Cool beans. So we got that going. Boom! Let me get this tweeted out too. So many things. I've been on calls the entire day, just grinding, hard grinding. I love how someone was telling me that it's like, classy, you do not know what grinding means in my country. And I was like, okay, listen, I'm a little sus, but whatever. Tell them to join up. All right, let's go. Play some Champions Arena. Hello? New version? Come on. Only 22,600 founders nodes running right now. Oh, I know why. The what is it? The right one and the Eric nodes are not running right now, which I believe is why that's happening. So very interesting. I mean, the distribution is probably juicy right now. Failure Arena, more like. Grind doesn't even, more like fucking lazy core. That's what, bro. Fuck you. Hold on, I haven't played this game in a while though. Apparently there's like 2 new heads of Hydra, like insanity. 760. I have to sign in? Hello? Awful games. If you think these are awful games, I don't know what you're on. I don't know if you've ever played mobile games before. But I will fight tooth and nail. What is with the noise on this? Interesting. We fight tooth and nail for Gala'S. I game like 16 hours a day. I still play for 50 cents an hour. What do you play for then? What are you playing right now that's making you so much money? Dude, have you... Mobile games are garbage and boring? Yeah, tell that to the God knows how many people that play it. I mean, like, revenue? Okay, hold on. Revenue in mobile gaming. How many mobile gamers are out there? Hold on. Bro, like... Around 3 billion gamers use mobile devices. Like, bro, come on. Like... Fucking... Gaming did 92 billion, half of all global gaming market revenue. Like, dude, nobody cares about your opinion. There's $92 billion coming in, and there's 3 billion people playing these games. What do you mean, welcome to Champions Arena? Bruh. I do not want a tutorial in this game. Come on. Give me some actual gameplay. Whatever, dude. People also have 0 friends. I mean, maybe the reason they're playing the quote-unquote boring game is because they want to play with their friends. I wonder if we could find some games on Spider Tanks, low-key. You know what I haven't checked out? The Common Ground World thing. Apparently there's like this like unlimited version of it now. I played it for like 5 seconds. And then I got out. Get new friends. You guys are ruthless. Bring your town up to date. Yeah, I was playing League the other day. I did not understand this at all. I don't know if there's any town store people here, but I did not get what the hell is going on here. Like, apparently there's spoiled soil. And then I've got wheat, which I'm supposed to sell. Is it cool? They get like $3,000. And then what am I supposed to do? I mean, I need $25,000 for a new plot of land. League is dope. You can't recover the account that you put a ton of time into. What rank was it? I'll just give you an account. Copy of all the boring games that have already been released and all forgotten about. That is fascinating. Dude, I didn't know people stopped playing Risk of Rain. I also didn't know people stopped playing MOBAs in general. The MOBAs are a dying genre. You know, like... The shooters, dude, come on. Survival games, God, no, nobody plays those, you know. There's an account that I created when LoL was first playable. Dude, like, honestly, people just like buy and sell accounts in third-party marketplaces. It's like $5 to get an account in League. Anyway, so I've got these little wheat plots. I know I need to sell them. I don't really understand much more of this game, so I'm pretty sure we just do this and move to the next thing. Probably. But yeah, like, so many people are playing mobile games. Knockoff Sims. This is not The Sims. The Sims would be like, I had a ton of promotional bonuses from events and shit. I have Photoshop open. Oh yeah, because I roasted this blockchain. I remember. Okay, that was fun. That was a fun video. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, knockoff Sims. A ton of promotional business. Yeah, so in terms of me, I used to do RP tournaments back in the day. And, you know, I used to host them as well and admin them. I won like 40 of those, and you'd win 3,000 RP every single time you would win one of those tournaments. So I farmed a lot of riot points. Like, I built up double feed OP, like, a lot. And my original account got permaban, and my buddy, I was actually going to quit League, like you. And then my buddy was like, you know what? I'm not playing League that much anyway. You can have my account. So I was like, oh, that's dope. That's great. I support crypto and gaming, but these games are trash. Yeah, of course. It's your opinion. So my take on it is, I know Grind is not going to agree with me, but I do think Spider Tanks is a fun game. Like, I genuinely believe it's a fun game. And I think if more people played it, how did I get banned? Oh, I was scripting. I was using my foot to script back in the day because my brother had purchased these League scripts, and so I got into like Plat or something like that, just like scripting with my brother because he used to get drunk and do that. But I realized that you don't need scripts to actually hit Challenger. Huge revelation. It's a fun game, but it takes too long to get matches. That's my opinion too. I think Spider Thing's really fun, but I feel like if I played right now, like, I would never find a game. It's just not gonna happen. So what's the point, right? You know what I haven't played in a while? I've not played Superior. And you know who's the Superior guy? Where is this guy? Where's Smiling? If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Yo, facts though. You know, oh my God, downloading. I had this conversation with someone a while back, and they were like, and I was asking them, I was like, why do you cheat in games? And they were like, bro, I work way too hard. I do not have the time to put in to get good at these games. And I was like, oh, well, that makes sense. Fair enough. Tofu, we just played Town Star for 2 seconds. Will you ever buy your Cortex back for dead drop? Let me look. I got you. The answer is probably yes. Let me see. I was looking at a ton of different things here. I was looking at the Last Expedition NFT collection. Apparently an early access token costs like $3. That's not a lot at all. But yeah, I was looking into this. Where was I? I totally lost track here. Neo Tokyo Citizen. Yeah, my brain's not working right now. But I was looking into something. What the hell was I looking into? Oh, Cortexes. Got it. Dead drop. That's cheap. Yeah, it is. I have a ton of these too. Shout out to the 10 people watching. Hell yeah. I remember when I used to stream League of Legends and I would have like over 100 concurrent viewers. Let me tell you that I would much rather have these 10 people watching my stream right now than I did when I had 100 people there. Like, that's just like straight up, the conversations you'd have on League is such a waste of time, honestly. And trying to placate to viewers is not something I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to have fun, right? So 0.2 ETH is the floor. That's not bad. Not at all. That's pretty solid. 21 hours. So the volume's pretty decent. Oh? This is not fun? Then don't watch the stream. Life hack. But yeah, no, they had a ton of volume on their last snapshot. Snapshot 5, I believe. And then they went on to this snapshot and they didn't have the most volume. But then they had this release in Vegas that they're working up to now. So that's probably gonna have another spike in volume. I'm thinking I'm gonna grab one of these. It has shoulder pads, 100%. Yeah, I know. I definitely think you should. Dude, Rob, if you end up playing Dead Drop, you gotta invite me. You have to invite me. We have to kick ass. What is this? Early access. Cool. We have to. I haven't played this game in forever. Where is Smilin'? Hold on. I'm calling him now. So, private lobby. Cool. Yeah, I haven't played this game in a while either. The Walking Dead Empires, 8th November. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of them. Yeah, I think I got a new NFT on this thing. What do I have? So I have a level 19, then I've got a level 26 rare. Why does it not default to my rare? It doesn't make any sense. 26 points I have to put? Hell no. What's good, Smilin'?
Yo.
Look, I'm playing Superior, so, like, what am I supposed to do? Our Ronin's good now? I think the meta, isn't it with the murmurs or whatever?
Nah, man, meta's changed to Nomad.
Oh, okay, fair enough. It keeps changing around. That would be said, you'd be running around me, and I'd be trying to figure out the controls. Dude, so my hot take here is I think it's fun to play with older people sometimes. Like, they might not understand the games as well, but it's just fun conversation all around. I feel like people take gaming too seriously. Like, when I was doing my run to Challenger, I would pretty much not talk to anyone. I would just ghost everyone because I was just hyper focused on the game. But I kind of realized that the entire point of League of Legends was to kind of just communicate with people and learn and just meet new people. I mean, when I played StarCraft, I met a bunch of people that traded stocks and did all kinds of stuff in their lives, and it was just fun to connect. But when I started taking it so seriously, I just stopped talking to other people. 3v3 versus environment. That'd be cool. I'd be down for that. I'm just going to start clicking at all this. In your face, 3% bonus against close enemies. Aren't they changing the way these NFTs work?
They will once Superior gets Gala chain integration.
When? When's that?
After Legacy, Walking Dead, Echoes of Empire, there's like a backlog. After that, I think it's Superior stuff.
All right.
So yeah. I'm guessing next year is my guess.
The part that gets me so frustrated is that there's not a lot of people playing this game. It just doesn't make any sense. This game is like fire. This is a good game.
Yeah, I play this more than Spider Tanks. Like, this is my go-to game. I can play this for like 4 or 5 hours, no problem. Spider Tanks is like, I can play for like half an hour. I'm like, oh, I need to go back to Superior.
Yeah, you're like, I'm not having that shit. Is cheating in Spider Tanks a thing? Yeah, 100%. That has to be a thing, right? It's a thing in every game. Now, is it common? I wouldn't say that. I mean, I guess, right? I guess every game has like cheating problems and stuff. Have I ever seen someone cheating on spider tanks? I feel like I haven't. Unless I'm just like delusional, right? I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that. That part is cool, 100%. I think the social fi of everything is cooler. I've been learning to kind of just take things a little bit less seriously and just have fun. Love the art style. The only problem with this game is the close-up FOV. Can you mess with it? Hold on, let me see. Because a lot of these games let you mess with what FOV you want. Axis. No, I think you're right. Yeah, it does have a very close FOV. It'd be nice if we could edit that. People macro on spider tanks. Oh, the widescreen zoom out exploit. Yeah, that was a thing at some point, wasn't it? I don't think it was a thing when I was around. The processor to synthesize the juice. I fucking love how it's juice. So we got force blades, hold melee and create a force blade. Your attack. No, that's probably terrible. Fire jump.
You want to get Xeno Strike?
No, I got fire jump. That's what I got. Yeah.
No, you need a dash for Ronin.
We need more fun to play. Exactly. Like, I know a lot of you guys think like these games are boring and stuff, and a lot of them are still in development, right? But I mean, I genuinely have fun. Like, there's a good amount of people that will go after me and say, oh, classy, but My Pet Hooligan is terrible. Guys, I have played all kinds of games. I used to No Life League back in the day, which I guess that could be a compliment and an insult at the same time. But, yeah, like, I've played plenty of games. I have a huge Steam library. Like, I'm a gamer. But, I mean, sometimes the game doesn't need to look the best. It's about the experience you have playing the game. And that can mean a lot of things.
My Pet Hooligan has the best soundtrack and animation.
It does. Straight up. If anybody comes after me over the My Pet Hooligan soundtrack, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. The gaming industry is oversaturated with fun games. Yeah, there's been this conversation that Web3 games have to embrace tokens because that is the differentiating factor. And 70 to 90% of all spending worldwide comes from whales, which is actually the market demographic. Market demographic for, you know, Web3 games and NFTs and all that stuff, right? Because they want to protect their investments, which is fair enough, right? So in all reality, all we need is for a couple more whales to come in, and realistically speaking, all of these gaming orgs are going to be forced to adopt, because free-to-play players are nice and all, but they're not what's making these studios dollars, and these studios are very, very greedy. So maybe what, you know, these Web3 games need is to embrace tokens more. I mean, we saw it with Big Time, right? Like, Big Time's doing their thing now, and, you know, they're getting listed on a bunch of centralized exchanges. And let's be honest, they're probably going to have a huge correction because they're listed on a bunch of sexes and they like to do market manipulation. But, you know, like, my opinion is that every time somebody holds your token, it is simply another supporter. Or I guess sometimes it's the opposite, but for the most part, you gain more supporters for your movement. People want to see you win. Look at CSGO. Exactly. Like, players want ownership. There's nothing inherently wrong with what these NFT gaming companies are doing. The problem is the way they're going about it. In terms of, like, the grifting. You know? Like they get a bunch of VCs in early on for their tokens, and then they just start dumping all over people. Like, nobody likes that. Nobody likes that. That's where you're seeing a lot of these fair launches nowadays do pretty well, because we're all tired of it. Tired of getting taken advantage of, you know? Which is why I'm really excited for these games that actually take the time to do things the right way.
It's like Rocket League. They decided to get rid of
Yeah, Rocket League is dead.
Like,
I saw the Sandman tweet, bro. I fucking loved watching Sandman. He would just open a bunch of cases and he'd have like a war with his buddy. And he'd recently moved into CSGO. I was actually giving the example to Spike. Spike is another content creator in Web3 Gaming. And I was giving a content example because he was looking to get into, you know, a different genre. And I'm like, okay, that's cool and all. That's awesome. Like, I'm rooting for you, you know? And so he goes ahead and does that. And I give the example of Sandman because he's a very authentic person. When you see Sandman's content, it's not the most entertaining content in the world in terms of like, oh my god, today we went ahead and we played Superior and this is so fun. He doesn't do that. He goes, hey guys, like we're just gonna have fun today. I actually went to the gym today and I had fun. You know, like I'm just chilling and all these different things. He just talks about his life, right? Which I think is fine. That's a different niche. And that's something that I 100% value. I 100% value honesty. You can't say Spider Tanks is a fun game. I think Spider Tanks is a fun game. When new people come into the space and play games like that, I think it's subjective. The reason I covered Gala'S for the most part and still do is because of Spider Tanks. I think that game is genuinely fun. I played League too, so it's not like I've got these inherent biases. Like I like playing MOBAs. I don't like any other MOBAs. You know what I mean? In Web3 gaming, there's no other MOBA I'd play. It just doesn't exist right now. Epic Games killed Rocket League? Yeah, they're stupid. They don't know what they're doing.
I bet they hired Unity's president when he left.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, come to Epic Games. It's like, oh,
yeah.
No more NFTs. I'm not NFTs. No more skins in Rocket League.
It's like, you know what, bro? Like, I know you just... You know what he did, though? He's genius. Genius guy. People will roast him for his move, but let's be honest. The reason he did that is probably because he wanted a severance package.
Yep.
That is probably why he did that. He wanted to do something controversial that would get a lot of eyes so that he could get fired, but then he'd get a severance package, which is fair enough. That's how they do it over there. What's good, Dub? Big brain play. I'm telling you, it's big brain. You guys see it as like, oh, they made such a stupid decision by doing that. But no, it's genius. He just wants to milk the cash. There's always an underlying reason as to why people do stupid things. Something I've learned over time. So I've come to kind of embrace it. What is this nearby power source? This is... I really like the graphics in this game. The art style choice is phenomenal. You know what they need to do? They need to work on, I feel like, their soundtrack. What do you think, Smilin?
It's not bad. They have improved it quite a bit, but it's not at the level of My Pet Hooligan.
No, it's not My Pet Hooligan that we're comparing. It's Risk of Rain. Risk of Rain has a monster soundtrack. Like, it is good.
I've heard a bit of it. I haven't heard a lot of it.
Yeah, that game is monster. Like, if Superior wants to get traction, roguelites are... They're just famous for having great soundtracks. They need to double down on some guy that just is so good at making music.
If you have, like, Doom music and then superior gameplay for, like, speedrunning, I think that would be dope.
I could see it. Yeah, I could see that. 100%. Can you stop exploding? Thank you. These little exploders. So what's happening on Ahead of the Game today?
Bitbender's talking with the Mirandus team about something.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know if I should listen to that right now. Nah, I'll stay here. And then I'll listen to it and make my thread after.
Oh, yeah, you do that thing. Yeah, I eat it. Because you're, like, the one that always takes the time to look at it. Sometimes I'm like, I feel like it's a waste of time, Loki.
Some of the stuff you already know.
Right.
It's because I keep up with the ecosystem. Nobody, like, keeps it up like we do because we're content creators. So we need to keep ahead of, like, all the information. I just, like, add the tweet every week to make sure everybody else who doesn't, like, play the Discord minigame, as I call it, has the information they need.
The Discord minigame, I like that.
Bro, it's legit. They got 3 Discords. Well,
they do. They do.
6 now.
Dude, I literally just had a chat with Gala'S social media team. Like, bro, I feel you 100%. They are all over the place. You know what it is? It's like, it needs to be more structured, I think is what it is.
Yes.
It needs to be more structured, which they get, which is cool. And I'm glad they're listening. That's great. Dude, back in like 2022, you could not get someone on Gala'S on the phone. Impossible. So I'm glad they're actually.
Well, the head of the game was because they listened. Like, you need to do more communication. It's like, okay, we'll do ahead of the game. It's like, ahead of the game's cool, but you still need to do a bit more communication.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's a good start though. You know, Gala'S like a Web 2 company. They work slow sometimes, but at least they're acknowledging.
Good. It's just like you can keep doing as many things as you want. Nobody's gonna be like, not 100% are gonna be satisfied. They're doing it in the right direction.
Yeah,
I think
it's not
they just
perfect.
need to fine tune a few things.
It's definitely not perfect. There's a lot of improvement that they could do. There's a lot of things that they can improve on, but you know, that's just something that comes with time. I suspect. If they listen, right? So burn kills enemies when they have less than 10% health. Killing enemy with crit. I think I'm gonna go with burn down. I don't know. Whatever. Who cares? Comic book vibes? It does give comic book vibes. This game needs is better telegraphing. Enemies' risk of rain. Make it super obvious when they're going to attack. I'm a bit of a contrarian. Do you want it to be that telegraphed? I mean, I guess, right? It just doesn't feel like... Well, actually, I could see it. I could see it. Yeah, maybe it does need better telegraphing. Maybe you're right.
Backbone is out there somewhere.
This game needs a survival mode or like horde mode.
You think so? Horde mode?
Yep.
I'm not the biggest fan of horde modes. Because I feel like it's very mundane gameplay.
Say that again?
It's very mundane gameplay.
Oh no, I love survival mode.
Yeah.
Like how long you can survive, enemies increase over time, different waves.
Yeah. Have you ever played okay, let me shoot this guy. Have you ever played Older?
No.
It's like this crypto game, and they have a survival mode.
Oop.
And in my opinion, at least, like, I just don't think it's that fun. Like the survival mode aspect. It doesn't entice me. With Superior, it feels like, you know, everything's like generated. It might be a little bit different. You still run any Web 2 games? I do. I play a lot of League still. Guys, I was challenging League.
Cyberpunk DLC. It's dope.
Yeah, I know. I saw the Mutahar video on it, but I never ended up checking out Cyberpunk. I've never been like a console gamer. Like, you know, when people think of Cyberpunk, is that like a console game?
No, it's a PC game.
Really?
When it launched on console, it was horrendous. Like, you had to play it on PC to get the better frame rate and graphics, but there were still bugs. Then patch 1.6 happened, and it became awesome. And then patch 2.0, and it's just like phenomenal now.
Oh, wow. Yeah, people told me that the second version is like what people have been waiting for years.
It's what should have launched.
Yeah, it's what should have launched from the game. Exactly. Dude, No Man's Sky is the epitome of that. Where like they'd practically rugged people when it initially launched, and they actually fixed the game, and it's pretty good now.
It's amazing now. Like the 6 years of free updates. Like this is the game I bought in 2016 or 2017.
Yeah.
Like I don't have time to come back to it now, but maybe like
right. That's what it is. It's like I had the time back in the day. Now I do not have the time. Like I feel like I'm like super flooded with the things I have to do on both my channels. So, I mean, I have some time. Like today, for example, I didn't play anything except, you know, what I'm doing right now for Superior. Because I said on my last video that I would do daily streams at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So I'm trying to stick by that.
Take good care of that.
Dude, I have some cool shit coming up. But I don't want to say it. Because it's not finalized.
I think if it's EST, I normally start at 3 or 4 p.m.
Oh?
But I do it Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then
Yeah.
I try and do videos Thursday and Tuesday.
No Man's Sky is the definition of a glow up? Yeah, facts. It's like that girl from high school, like, that looked terrible, and then she gets off high school into college, she's just like a god. God amongst the men. Where's this? Deposit. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to use this money for something. I forgot.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
All prices are reduced by 750%. No. Melee kills on exploders. Cause an instant detonation that doesn't do damage to you. That's pretty good. That is pretty solid. Look at that. I like how this game looks. I don't know, like, maybe it's just the thing is I play Web 2 games. Like I played CS:GO the other day. Like, I like these games. Maybe I'm just a weirdo. Like those weirdos that like indie games. Like Terraria, for example. A lot of people don't like Terraria. Awesome. I love Terraria. I've put it over 1,000 hours onto Terraria.
It's 2D Minecraft. And who doesn't like
Minecraft? It's 2D Minecraft. But it's not 2D Minecraft. It's like you take Minecraft but give more of an adventure-esque feel that's more roguelite. That's Terraria.
Yep, RPG style story
and the mods.
Like, progression.
The mods are fire. What do you think is the reason for Superior to not have many active players? I think it's the NFT component. If you look at the reviews on Steam for Superior, a lot of them are just people that have disdain for NFTs. But the thing is, okay, that we can look at examples like Big Time. Big Time is a pretty decent DAU, right? I'm assuming they have 1.4K viewers on Twitch. So, you know, if they can do it, Gala can do it. Like, Superior can do it. It's all, at the end of the day, it's marketing and finding out how to crack in. Because Superior, by all means of accounts, is not a game that requires NFTs. It's not. You could just play the game like this and just have fun, right? You don't need to really care about the NFTs. As far as I know,
The
there's
Web
no
2 side is
exactly.
already live. It's I think it's patch 1.0. It has 4 characters now, and it has like a battle score system. So all the XP you get, you basically keep, and then you can use that XP to buy cosmetics.
Yeah, like see, that's already out. But did they segregate both versions of the game? Because you just told me a Web 2 version.
Yes, so Web 3 isn't on 1.0 because they need Gala chain integration to be able to get some of the features up and running.
Okay, that makes sense. So they pushed an update anyway.
Yes.
Okay.
For Steam, you get patch 1.0, and I think this is still
have the
early
reviews
access.
changed at all, or because the thing is that these games are still early access. Like, why would they start doing mass marketing for Superior if the game's not even done?
True.
A lot of it is like the perspective I'm getting is that companies like Gala are just waiting for the bull market to actually spend.
Well, I think Walking Dead next month is going to be amazing.
Yeah, I'm gonna play the hell out of it. I actually own quite a bit of the Walking Dead Empire's NFTs from like the mystery boxes because everybody kept getting them.
Bro, Neff was pulling so many boxes in Gala Gold, and he's like, I need to pull one because I just saw all the shit that he was getting. I was like, I need to
Bro, what'd you get?
I got an Ancient Daryl, 3K
Hello?
Gala, and a Legendary Glen.
You little... I hate you. I actually just don't like you anymore. Bro, an Ancient, that's
That
awesome.
I didn't get 32K Gala, but you know
That's
what
true.
What it
That's
is.
true.
I'll take the Ancient.
Bro, you got an Ancient though. That's worth way more than 32K Gala ever could get you.
Well, since currency, XP, and renown is gonna carry over even after the reset, I can basically just play the Ancient and wait for launch.
Wow, that's dope.
Yep, so I'm gonna go hard on the 8 for at least a couple of days.
I need to start accumulating more NFTs. I've been super into like the whole survive aspect because I do this shit full time. So if the bear market lasts too long, then I just get completely screwed over.
Dream. Yep.
Yeah. So
I think the mystery boxes,
Uh-huh.
especially the like top 2 tiers, are amazing value if you plan to play like majority of the Gala games game.
yeah, I do think it's some pretty crazy value too. I opened, what was it, the platinum one and the gold one. Those are the 2 that I opened. Can these people explode already? Just do it. It's all good. There they are. Gala gold worth? I mean, I can't tell you whether it's worth or not, but I would say that the value that we've derived from Gala gold, as someone that's active in the ecosystem, I would say it's worth it for me.
I second that.
Yeah.
If you're in the Discord and you're in the Gala Gold channel,
If you're using the resources, yeah. You get info before others. Like, why wouldn't you want that if you're active in the Gala ecosystem? Especially with the drops that they're going to be doing for Gala Gold people, right?
Yes.
And they're changing it to a subscription model at some point.
Soon. Well, the price went up to $100.
It already changed?
Yes, it
Oh,
was
wow.
50. I think last month they went up to 100.
Fuck, yeah.
I think it's
that's
gonna stay
expensive.
100 till they change to subscription.
Yeah, but $50 was a steal, honestly.
Yep. I think I got mine for 10.
I think I paid 50. No, I did not. I feel like I paid like 20 bucks for it.
I think it was 10.50. I don't think it was a 20. Probably 10. If
You
it was
think 10?
2021, it was 10.
Yeah, it felt like 20 bucks. It wasn't a lot. It was a very low amount. Ahead of the game started. You know what, guys? We'll just do a watch party on ahead of the game. How do I pause this? Abandon? Oh, fuck. Whatever.
I will take that
Whatever.
and do my thread in the meantime.
Ahead of the game. Let's go do a watch party.
Mirandus had an epic fireside chat last week. The shipwreck sale is
See,
still
what's the
being worked
easiest
on.
way to
Bugs
grind
have been
content?
found
Just
and
watch ahead of the game.
subsequently squashed. So you're probably going to be seeing a little bit more information about that before too terribly long. And the team is working extremely, extremely hard to make that a super smooth experience for everybody. So I'm personally looking forward to this because those are going to be some really, really cool boxes with some really, really cool stuff in them. I really want to get I hope I can get some deeds, man. That's one of the cool things that I'm most excited about Mirandus is the way that the deeds and the placement and all of that is eventually going to go. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring Matthew up. and we can chat a little bit about some of the Mirandus stuff going on. Matthew is incoming. There he is. How are you doing today, sir?
Great, doing good. Thanks for inviting me. It's good.
I'm super happy you're here. Let me move this around so I'm actually looking at you and not like staring off to the side, weirdly. Um, yeah, so I'm delighted to have you here today. Do you want to tell everyone, just give a little bit of an intro, who you are, what you do?
Yeah, so I'm the art director for Mirandus. Been in the games industry for like 20 years. How deep you want me to go on that?
Go
kind of
for
stuff?
it, man. Go deep.
Yeah.
We go deep. This is ahead of the game, man. We go deep.
All right, all right. Well, I've had a pretty wonderful career. I've really been lucky. I've had a lot of fun. I've got to work at big places like Riot, Blizzard, Sierra Online. But I've also got to work at a lot of really great indie studios, like Swing Ape Studios, Amazing Society, Area 52, which means that it's a mix of getting to work with like brand new IPs and like Mirandus is, and some really well-known ones like Marvel and Star Wars, StarCraft, things like that. So
Nice.
it's been exciting.
Nice. It sounds like you've had a lot of fun, and I know that you've worked on some of my favorite games in the past. So I look forward to seeing more of what you guys are doing on what I am pretty sure is going to be one of my new favorite games coming up here as soon as I'm able to get in and spend more time playing it. Someday I'm promised I will have the time to play games. It's lately the only time I've played a game is when I've been doing it on a stream, so it's still kind of like a job, but hopefully someday I'll be able to play games purely for fun, and I'm looking forward to that for Mirandus. As I understand it, we have a few videos queued up.
Yeah.
Should we hit those? Do we want to hit those? This is gonna be some reveal here. I'm feeling this feels kind of leaky to me.
No, I think these are all fairly safe. I think these are things that are have somebody's like endorsement. If not, I guess I'll find out later.
No, it's fine.
All safe. All safe.
Okay. Let's see it.
All right,
Let's see something.
We'll start at the top. I mean, the first thing that we have here is gray boxing. So what gray boxing is, for anybody who's not familiar with the term, is the idea that you block in the world in rudimentary fashions. Like these are just literal boxes here that we're seeing. And the goal is to figure out the spatial layout, starting to understand what it feels like to stand inside this space and play inside this space. And you start to work through certain problems, like what does a vista look like? What's it like when you're
Look at
down
how
in a valley?
big the map is.
What's it going to be like if it gets really narrow and it closes in with that? And then opportunities start to arrive, like where the mobs are going to show up and that type of stuff. So that's what these are designed to do, is their very first pass. It's not the final art pass by any means. This is just figuring out spatially what the world's going to be like.
This is the equivalent of penciling in before you actually begin the art project.
Yeah,
You can do your erasing and moving things around before you spend all the time making it beautiful.
Yeah, and before you've locked so many things down. And the nice thing about this is this canvas is huge amounts of space, and it represents quite a large volume of gameplay. So kind of exciting.
So, okay, I'm going to ask a question. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to ask this question, but I'm going to do it anyway. Do you have at this point in time, or maybe you can't even say this, I don't know, an estimation for sort of the number, the size of the world that you guys are working in right now? Because I like looking at the things that the video that you just showed, there's massive amounts of space there. And one of the things that I love about the amounts of space that I'm seeing is they have that, what's the word I'm looking for, that epic quality, that cavernousness that you don't usually see in games too much. So I appreciate that.
Thanks. And that's intentional. And one of the things that we've strived to do is put a lot of verticality into the space that we're building, so that it's not very just like samey and flat. There's a lot of thought going into that. we couldn't do our jobs without there being a map. So there is definitely a map, and there is thus an estimate for space. But I won't disclose what the map looks like and what that space is. But it is all part of a plan that's very thoughtfully considered, including, in fact, there's a thing on biomes. It says it's like number 5. We can roll that, and I can talk a little bit about what this next phase is, what it kind of looks like when you go past. So these are small.
It's cutting out.
They're very small.
Your
It's
sound
so
isn't coming
loud.
through.
Okay, I'll maybe do it after the sound on this video.
That looks pretty cool. Yeah, sound is a big part of the environment.
All right, so what that is, that's exactly the opposite of the white box. These are very small little locations that we build so that we can prototype what the final art will look like. And what you just saw was about 5 to 6 different biomes that will canvas across these different maps. So everything from rainforest to high arid spaces. So there's a lot of variety here. And so those are what the game, and those are all in engine. Those are our final assets, but they just aren't spread out to the enormity of like what you see in the white box. So if you merge those two together, you can squint and see what you're going to get.
I like it. I've seen some of that before. I think that we had a few pieces of that in the Blue Realm session that we had a little bit ago.
That's right.
It's just so cool to see all of this coming together, and that level of refinement and beauty. And yeah, you can absolutely, I can absolutely imagine that level being sort of spread out over the rest of the gray boxing. I think it's phenomenally cool, and I absolutely love this. Hold on, let me go back to YouTube really quick. Yeah, and huge shout outs to the audio and FX teams.
Yeah.
It's really, really cool. And Dr. Wookie, I hope that the background noise has gone away. That was me 3D printing a hydroponics tower to grow lettuce indoors over the course of the winter. So it's now on pause. Sorry about that. It's my weird little growing things indoors hobby. Okay, cool. Let's go on from there to the next video, because this is the one that I think I'm probably most excited about. The next 2 videos.
Great. Yeah. So here's a little preview of some of the creatures that are going to populate the world. And where they'll show up and how you'll see them in what circumstances, I'm not going to reveal, but this is a nice little like sort of nod to Mirandus creatures, which is, I think, really exciting because they really are just real creatures brought down into the Mirandus low poly art zone.
I really dig that. I love the crab. That's the most adorable little crab ever. Well done.
Those are and crabs are obligatory. We needed them for reasons. Can't even say
reasons. I understand. Everyone needs crab for reasons.
That's right.
if you can find a way to perhaps combine that with some form of curry, you're really doing well. And then so creatures in the world, and this is one of the things that I've always thought was really cool. And when McCarthy first pitched the idea of Mirandus a while back, when we were first talking about it, he talked about this concept of a simulation, and we had this interesting little simulation with forest trees growing and things like that. Is that still something? And again, maybe I can't ask this question. Is that still something that is going to be a part of this, or is it are things a little bit more on the static side, or at least initially?
It is at the heart of what Mirandus is trying to be. In fact, there's the sentiment, and he often says this, and it's repeated across the team because it resonates with us, that the world is beautiful that we live in, this real world. And so it's not that we need to like just figure out what beauty is. We need to deliver on the beauty that you see. And so that's why a lot of what we're seeing is like based on like the zones, these creatures, they're all based in reality. We want to create that simulated quality of like, hey, the natural world happens here. And it's not that we had to invent what wonderful looks like, because we're just going to deliver on the wonderful in our own world. However, there's of course magic. Things aren't just as they would be in our world in some ways. So there's the goblin redesign. So hopefully that might be a good segue to show that video.
Yeah, let's see that.
The goblins, some people got the chance to play this version in the last tech test. But we always knew they needed something more. We needed them to be more grounded. And so as we did a whole bunch of explorations, and that's what these images are, it gave us the chance to sort of come into contact with what we really cared about. And this is where we're going. This is the direction forward. And what we realized is, just like with everything else, we wanted to connect it with the real world. And so you may notice there's a sort of chimpanzee influence here. And that's very intentional too, because we wanted to say, like, even when we're creating something as needed as a goblin, how do we connect that back into the world that we're living in? And it created a sort of realism, and they're kind of nasty and gross and scary in really cool ways. So yeah, it's even the goblins are kind of rooted in reality.
Can you tell me anything else about that big?
So I can say that goblins come in many shapes and sizes. And I won't say too much about their biology or even their social status, because I don't know what's going to be too much.
You don't want to accidentally create canon here.
Yeah, so I'll just say that they come in many shapes and sizes, and you saw some potential shapes and sizes there in some of those concepts. And you'll get an opportunity to experience a menagerie.
Okay, so can I do a thing? Can I make a request for myself and for the entire community? On behalf of the community, I would like to request a concept art background pack that we can drop to people. Doesn't have to be finalized art, but like that concept art with the goblin with the arrow sticking out of his shield, standing in front of the trees, like Mirandus in the corner. Because I have screens, and I need beautiful things to put on these screens. And I'm just saying that would be a really nice thing that people would like.
I think it's a reasonable request. I think that I will put that on my to-do list. And also, it's a good shout-out opportunity for Chris Glenn, who was the concept artist behind those that you're calling out, and because he is an astounding artist, and he did a smashing job on all that stuff.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. I have had Mirandus art as the background of my Gmail for a couple years now at this point in time. And it's kind of funny, if I go and look at that from then to now, it's very, very stark. It's a very stark difference, and I love it. Makes me super happy.
Good, thank you. That's good to know. It has been an exploration for what the game needs, how to make it both fast to make, aspirational to look at, and find that balance. And I think it's really at this point coming into its own. So that's good to hear that it's not a step backwards.
No, God, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So huge shout out to the entire team. I know that Mirandus is one of the most anticipated things, and I've been having some very deep conversations with McCarthy about stuff, and I think that there's some information that I'm not going to share right now because I don't want to get anyone, specifically me, in trouble by oversharing. But there's some things that will make people happy. That's all I know. That's all I can really say at this point in time. things that I think people will be very surprised to hear. So I'm just gonna stop talking before I get myself in a lot of trouble.
So we do have a couple more videos. It looks like that we could share. That's on.
Yeah. I think the next one has sound though, so we should probably we'll let that run, and then we'll be quiet while that happens.
Month we shared that we had a new exemplar, male and female. This month we have all the races modeled out for the males, and we have the first stubbed in for the females also. All right, so where are we with goblins? Well, we've been doing scavs and hunters, and now we have our big heavies. And these model sheets are also all factored in with 3D models, first pass 3D models. And we have the height variances and initial pass on color blocks. And we have concepts for every piece of weapon, every weapon that we've got planned for the alpha of the game. And we also have all of our gear mapped out and planned out. This is just hot off the presses. We have a review for this, so there could be changes still, but we do have the basic layout of design and art plans for all of our gear here.
These are our small stabbers, the daggers.
Look at that shiv.
It's hard. There's like, that's probably going to have to be revisited when we go over these. Here's our large stabums. And I'm not going to do, so these are just the meshes with some colors stubbed in. When we go to, after we do some reviews and stuff, bows, there's strings drawn. We didn't have strings before, so I just put them on. We can always delete them. I don't know what the plan is. And that concludes the things that you can kill stuff with.
Things that you can kill stuff with. I love that.
Yeah, that's what this game's all about, right? In the end.
Well, I love the sort of the ethos of keep Mirandus hard, because I remember the first time I played, I think it was the first time I played World of Warcraft. I was slightly horrified by the fact that somebody had a gigantic glowing gold question mark above their head, and there was a map pointer. Because it took all of the ridiculously difficult puzzle solving part completely out of the game, and it turned it much more into like a grind sort of thing, where it's like, find the golden question mark, talk to the golden question mark person, go follow the little footsteps on the ground, kill the whatever's, bring back the things. It just didn't have it for me. And I think that this has a much realer feel to me, and that's one of the things I'm most excited about.
Yeah, I'm live.
The blockchain gamer, it's not a replay, or it is a replay of parts of it, but it's never been aired for the entire community before. So you've seen bits and pieces of these in other places. So it's that's that. Sorry, that's right. Tiny AMA moments here and there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's super cool, man. I am very much looking forward to this, and I have been talking about a few different things centering around the in-game economy and whatnot with McCarthy, and I know that we're working on a lot of really cool stuff there, and I think people are going to be quite happy with that. And I'm looking forward to this, man. And I this wouldn't look the way it does without your involvement. So I thank you for that.
Oh, well, thank you. And I'll say that what you see when we show anything is the result of a team that really loves this game they're building. And every game I've ever played that I was like, wow, this is just a beautiful game. I always look behind the curtain, and it's just a team that really loves it. And that's what you're
super passionate. Yeah. Super passionate team.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you very much for joining, Matthew. I appreciate it. Is there anything else that you'd like to say to the community before we move on to the next thing?
I'd better not. I think I should stop while I'm ahead.
Awesome,
Well,
man. Well, again, thank you for joining us, and we'll go from there. We'll see you around.
All right, thanks, Jason. That was fun.
Thank you, man. Okay, so we're going to
That was
I'm gonna
clean.
go ahead and bring this back over here so that I can see the thing. We're going to dive right on into the next thing. And unfortunately, by the way, speaking of interviews, there is not a community interview today. There was some scheduling issues. My schedule kind of exploded. You know, it's a thing that happens with toddlers, so we weren't able to get that through. But we will be having that in the very near future again. So, okay, going to dive right in. So, say again, Paul. Oh, over the shoulder. I have to do this thing. Haha. There we go. Okay, now on to the next set of updates. Meow Match. If you go and you link your... I can't believe I'm getting ready to say these words, Paul. I've never said the words kitty cash in my life.
Kitty cash.
But you can get 1,000 kitty cash if you link your Gala account to the Meow Match app.
Oh.
So go ahead and do that. If you've already linked your account, for those of you who are immediately going like, oh my God, I already did that. Now I don't get kitty cash. You will see that you have 1,000 kitty cash when you next log in and load the app. This is the equal to roughly winning around 50 games the first time if you're curious. So that's a pretty cool thing. There's also a monthly free pack for having your Gala account linked with the app. Their monthly reward bundle contains hours of unlimited lives, gold coins, and other useful game boosts. I almost said unlimited loves, and I was wondering what that was in the context of kitties. But unlimited lives is what it is. The pack rewards will change each month. Heading to the store in the app will give you a sneak peek at the coming pack rewards. So there's also a new message of the day pop up in the app as well. So make sure that you go and check that out. I haven't really spent a lot of time playing Meow Match, but my wife does enjoy playing. Okay. Moving on from here, Champions Arena. There is a Summoner Special Attendance event. Make sure you're logging in every day to get the additional reward of 3 epic champions at the end of the event.
3?
I don't know when this started, but I haven't been logging in every day,
bro,
as I'm sure the people who are members of my estate know. So that makes me sad because I really want 3 epic champions. But make sure that you are logging in. And while you're there, one of the things that I want to drive home is that if you go ahead and join another player's estate, the other players have the ability to set the fees, okay, that essentially go to the estate for purchases. So one of the first things that you should do when you log in and you join the game and join an estate is go find an estate that is run by another player and hop in there, because typically speaking, you'll have lower fees than if you're using sort of the default estate. So that's definitely a thing that you should check out. And best summons is the estate to join, says Smilin' Monster. Smilin' Monster.
No, it's not.
No, Smilin' Monster plays like a fiend. And also,
Meow Match your Gala Games account.
Estate. And Dr. Wookie's
I think it's in the settings.
Is better than Bitbender's. That Bitbender guy. What are we going to do with him? Okay, on to Tweety. We have some cool art to share of some in-game benches. You want to run that, Paul? Check that out.
That looks cool.
Something my great-grandfather had. That's epic. He used to power everything with random electricity. Oh, that's cool. So he would take something like that and connect an electric motor to it, like back in the days when, you know, random electric motors would electrocute the hell out of you.
Oh,
that is cool. Kiln, or furnace rather, for smelting. I like it. Those are cool. Those are very, very cool. Kudos to you if you know how to use all of those objects like in real life. That's some pretty handy, crafty stuff. You can make some really cool things with those. There was an AMA yesterday, and there's a lot of interesting information that was released there. I know I checked some of that stuff out with Zach before that went live, and so hopefully you guys are liking some of the things that you hear. The November 8th November 8th is the scheduled start of the next playtest and stream. the playtest is planned to be persistent in many respects. Okay, so what does this mean? What is a persistent playtest? A persistent playtest means that there isn't necessarily going to be a date that the playtest turns off. Keep in mind, it is still a playtest, which means that servers may be reset. You may lose things, not things, but you may lose your setup. If you've built something, you may lose that because they will be resetting servers as they work on things, tuning things, and all of that. So having a persistent playtest will be a great opportunity for you to bring your friends and get them to play, but with the knowledge that it is still a playtest and things may be reset from time to time. Keep an eye on the TWD Empire's announcement channel for more information as the playtest approaches. I'm super excited about this one. I would actually think I would like to get in and play this because I have spent a little bit of time playing. I think maybe Jehoon and I should start streaming that one together. Okay, Legacy. There's some cool stuff coming up here. Pay attention to the Discord for opportunities to submit questions to be answered by the team. The game is approaching launch and streams will be scheduled and announced as they are confirmed. I kind of thought we were going to have someone on today, but that didn't end up working out due to some other scheduling issues. But pay special attention there because there's a lot coming up that I think that you guys are going to be happy about. Okay, on to the last expedition. Keep an eye on the Discord for more announcements. There was a playtest this week. More are planned. We had a really cool time with some streamers. Or was that just this week? Was that just this week, Paul? That was this week, last week. Anyway, maybe it was Friday. I don't know. At some point in time, all the days blend together, but there was a stream with a bunch of streamers that went very well, except for me. I was not able to get in because my computer overheated and
Yeah, we
died,
kicked ass.
which is unfortunate. It is still limping along, but it's about time for
you get enough come next playtest.
Shut up.
And by the way, if you
They really
have
try to nerf me.
How can I do this? How can I do a giveaway on the stream? I got to do a giveaway on the stream. We got to figure this out. If you do not yet have a token that will allow you to play an early access Hunters token, I'm going to do a giveaway of early access Hunters tokens, I think on Twitter or on X. And here, that's...
On X.
No, that doesn't work.
Follow my X.
Over the shoulder thing. Sorry. Go ahead and go to my Twitter at BitbenderBrink. I will give away 10 of the early access Hunters tokens.
Yeah.
Actually, let me go.
I'll give away 15.
I'll make a tweet about it right now. How about that?
Give away 11. What are you gonna do about it?
Let's do it. Drop your Gala chain address for a chance to win one of 10 Hunter early access tokens for At Last Expedition. Okay. Boom. There. It has been posted at BitbenderBrink. And I will do a drawing. I'll record a drawing sometime after this, and we'll get those in there. You're also like and retweet and do all the things. Okay, on to the next one. Common Ground World, formerly Townstar. There is a town hall tomorrow.
What do you think about Common Ground World?
I am going to be joining that town hall, and we're going to be talking a bit about tokenomics and nodes and things like that. I know that there are so many interesting questions that people have asked, and I look forward to being able to hop on there and answer some of them with you guys, because there's a lot of really cool stuff coming for Common Ground World, and this is something that I've been saying for a very, very long time. I know that the delay has been long. I know that people have been tired and frustrated, but there's just so much that is happening that you guys are really going to like. And I know there are some people out there who are spectacularly salty, but I think that you're going to be really happy with how this plays out in the long run. So pay attention to that stream, and there will be a lot that is coming. Okay, let's see here. On to Spider Tanks. There will be a stream next week, but it will be at a different time to accommodate some special guests. The stream. It is not a scream. Although we are coming up on Halloween. Should we do a scream, Paul? We need to do a scream. I feel like okay, we're gonna do a scream and Halloween stream.
Okay.
Okay. The stream is scheduled for Tuesday the 17th at 10 a.m. Pacific. So please check the Discord for times in your local time zone because time zones are difficult. Had a whole challenge with that just today. So definitely check that out. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to Poker Go Play. I was just watching the chat in YouTube there. I love when people come in and we're like, hey, I want to talk about my thing, and maybe he'll mention it as a question so that we can get some airtime. But I'm going to be a little bit more careful with my reading of questions, guys. Poker Go Play. There was a stream last night with special guests G2 and Sam Brown. And if you want to see me embarrass myself by rapping a few bars, I highly recommend that you check that out. It was a very, very fun stream. We ended up losing to a member of the community who happened to be at that table. So congratulations. And you've got some goodies on the way to your house, or you will tomorrow. I have to go ship them. But, the goodies are coming your way. Stay tuned for the next stream. It's still planned to be Wednesdays with the time to be determined. We're actually reaching a very interesting point as a community and company where there's just so many things that are going on that it is next to impossible to track all of them and to schedule things, because we have enough to have multiple concurrent streams going at any one time, and that's a problem because we only have one Paul, and Paul is the Gala chain is powered by Gala, and Gala's streams are powered by Paul. So we're going to have to find a way to make sure that we schedule these things in an optimum fashion. We don't want to overlap with anybody else, because last night, totally unbeknownst to us, we ended up streaming at the same time as the Vox thing. And, I'm sure that there were some people in the Vox thing who wished that they were watching poker, and some people watching poker who wished they could have been in the Vox thing. And we don't want to have that sort of conflict. So we're going to try to iron that out a little bit more. But the poker thing has to be the last thing of the day, because part of poker is, sitting down and having a drink with some friends and, talking a little bit of shit, which, you shouldn't do too much after that. Okay. So let's move into some ecosystem updates. Wait, I did miss it. Oh my God. Town Crush. I can't believe I just saw Town and then I thought Common Ground World, and got all confused there. Updates continue to happen to the game. Warren is pushing that forward. Please check out the Town Crush devlog channel for the latest updates from Warren. I'm excited to get this back out there, and I hope we can actually get an app shipped for it. That would be really, really, really handy, because I think it's a super fun game and the community absolutely loved playing it. So good job, Warren, and appreciate the communication and keeping up on everything, man. You're killing it. Okay. Over the shoulder is now done. I can go back to normal. There we go. Let's see here. Ecosystem update. So we have a little update video on Rep. And what this video is this is basically going to show, it's a very quickly recorded video from Neil, and it's going to show the process of creating an account. This is all happening on GalaChain. All of the posts are happening on GalaChain. And this is just the pure social media side of it. So we're going to go ahead and just run that really quick. It's just a couple minutes long, so you can see how it works. And let's go ahead and run that, Paul.
Hey, so this is what we currently have on staging for Rep. This is completely on GalaChain. So I'm going to go through the new user experience. This is using Google login. And I'm just going to pick a username. Neo Test. And that's it. I've got an account. I'm completely there, and it creates a Gala account in the background. So I can go ahead and select an image. We're going to test that. Should be working fine. Tweet. Oh. Simple post.
Cool.
Okay, well, it should automatically refresh. It's not doing that. But there it is.
Is that a fucking teddy bear doing a Fortnite dance? It actually is. Okay. What? It's a teddy bear doing a Fortnite dance.
Awesome. I love the fact that when you see that, you know that all of that is happening on chain. So there's going to be, we're going to do an AMA probably next week with Neil. He has been doing a little bit of a mini roadshow in Southeast Asia, was at Philippines Blockchain Week with me, and then spent a little bit of time, kind of bouncing around the region, working on some stuff and some really cool treasure hunt stuff in the Philippines. So we're going to be doing an AMA now that we're in the same time zone, and that should be fun. He did really well at the Philippines Blockchain Week, had some cool stuff on stage. So cool. That was a cool thing. Let's go ahead and I have one more update. Hold on one second. Let me check Slack really quick just to see if there's anything. Okay, let's see. Yeah, here we go. So this is a really cool thing, and I've got some announcements here. We're looking for we're looking always to find ways to bring the ecosystem closer together.
Cool.
And one of the things that has, and let me just go double check one other thing really quick. Let's see. So we're always looking for ways to bring the entire ecosystem together. And so one of the things that for a while has been happening is there's been these variety of sort of groups. Secret Cinema Club and Gala'S are the two specifically that I'm looking at here. And one of the things that we've decided to do, we've been working with the team over with Gala Film to find ways to make this a cool, much more integrative experience, is we're going to make those two groups basically cross-functional.
Cool.
It's not going to happen right away, but that's the goal is to make those groups cross-functional. So if you're a member of Gala Gold, then you'll also be in the Secret Cinema Club. If you're in the Secret Cinema Club, you're also going to be a member of
I didn't even know there was a Secret Cinema Club.
That is the plan. And one of the reasons that we're doing this is because we know that the people who are, most committed to the ecosystem as a whole are within these groups. And so we want to find more ways to bring them into closer contact with one another and to introduce more positive events for everybody. One of the ways that we're doing this is going to be kicking off tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Pacific. It's going to be late. It's going to be a late stream, guys, where we're going to do a Comedy Friday, and it's going to happen in the Gala Film Discord in the Secret Cinema Club area. and it's going to be me, Barry Brewer, Jehoon, and maybe a couple other people as well. And rather than do a sort of short form video thing where it's a little bit more curated, what we're going to go for is something that's a lot more live and flowing, because for me, what is always the most fun is when you have funny people together hanging out, chatting, talking about things, and Barry is absolutely amazing. So I think that that's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be a late in the evening thing, so it's going to be a little bit of an after dark sort of theme. So a little bit different than most of our streams, but that will not be a live stream everywhere. It will be restreamed later, but initially it will only be available in the Gala Film Secret Cinema Club Discord. So make sure you get in there and check that out. Okay, so with that, that is the end of our current run of show for today. Unfortunately, we did not have a community interview, but we are going to jump in and do some AMA. Actually, let me see.
What's a Secret Cinema Club? Gala Film.
Let's ping someone here.
I think if you own a Gala Film NFT, you get invited to that film Secret Cinema Club.
Let's see.
I have to buy one of these. Okay. I don't need a node, right?
I don't think so.
Okay, so if I buy a common
I gotta
ground
send
thing.
something to Eric here. Eric has requested
$4.99.
that
I got a popcorn. 200 Gala. Wait. Oh, 3 items. Okay.
I'm gonna. Well, I wait
I was
for
about to
him
say.
respond there. I'm gonna go ahead and put my Slack over there. Open up the Discord. Subspace says it sounds like a booze event. It will probably be a not booze event. I mean, there will probably be alcohol, but it's not going to be a booze event with a capital B. Okay. Let's see here. Hop back into this. Was there? I'm sure there's a recording of the Vox AMA. I don't know where it is, but I'm sure there is. There is a recording. Solvum Probler, any DAU updates on live games and Gala Chain? I do not have those right now, but I think that would be a cool thing. Subspace wants to know about Android Get Plucked. I don't know, man. I have no idea about that, actually. I would like to, because I have an Android, and I would like to be able to.
He's an Android.
Play as well. Let's see. Giambo is being salty.
I haven't known an Android since high school.
It's okay. I understand. Let's see. Any questions? When on the Gala Film light paper? That's what I literally just sent to Eric right now. Repti, I will ping him, but as far as I know, he probably isn't going to comment on that. I don't know if that's a thing that he wants to talk about publicly. Let's see here. What do we have here? Healing every day. Poker Go tourneys. I would love for there to be more Poker Go tourneys. That seems like it'd be a fun thing just to
Poker
stream.
Go.
We did have a Poker Go event last night, which was a lot of fun. But I think that we could do something in a little bit more of a. Hold on, my schedule got all off. Okay,
that's pretty much it, right?
Just by the way, guys, if you're showing up to talk about other,
it's the AMA section now.
projects,
so I guess you can
and it looks like
do they do any alpha on this thing?
Being brigaded right now, it's not gonna work. I'm sorry.
Tournaments for poker and sit and go, 100%.
To say that, but it's just not gonna work. There we go. They don't record Chatterbox apparently. Oh my goodness, that makes me a little bit sad.
More players? Yeah, I wish there were more players.
But, okay. Paul says he'll get on it, but they're saying they don't record it because there's too many leaks. And Dr. Wookie says, how are those node NFTs going? They're going well. Oh my God, my camera just started blinking. Why is my camera blinking?
Uh-oh.
So update on the camera thing. One of the reasons the camera looks better right now is because
he's overexposed.
Basically changed the way that it is broadcasting, and I upped the DPI,
the left side of his face,
the resolution significantly. The downside of that is that it seems to take more juice. And so right now I'm getting the blinking red battery light. Oh, there it goes. It went out.
No.
Wait, why is it?
Bro, why doesn't he get a dummy battery?
Definitely not too hot. Oh my goodness.
He needs to. Should I just buy him the goddamn battery? Like
the blinky thing again.
New content. Fly over and fix Bitbender's camera.
Yeah.
Okay.
I spent $500 to save Gala.
You know what really bothers me?
How is this camera overheating, man?
I can't actually. Let's go. I'm going to.
Can't handle the Gala heat.
This user in general.
God damn it. Bitbender.
Yeah, I'm not talking about your projects, guys. That's not what this is about.
Stop opening so many boxes and buy a camera.
Can't handle the Gala heat. Says non-fungible Taylor. Okay, it's actually not a Sony. It's a Nikon. It's a Nikon Z30.
Nikon.
It generally works pretty well, but again, this afternoon it is.
I'm a Canon lover.
Really low angle
Sony's good
sun that comes in, and it just absolutely cooks this office. And even though I have curtains on it, it gets really, really, really hot. And because the thing that I'm printing is polycarbonate, my 3D printer is in here pumping out heat as well. So. It's a lot. Hey, the camera's fine. It's just a little warm.
Needs to slap an extra AC in there.
Zorro.
Some RGB fans.
Okay. Let's see. What else do we have here?
Put some RGB fans on your camera.
Just if I turn the fan on, then it ends up being a little bit too much background noise. Sorry, Classy. Okay, let's see here. What else do we have? And in terms,
I forgot I
couldn't
completely Champions Arena right here.
Just FYI, I'm waiting to make sure that some of those hoodies get delivered correctly. Which, by the way, if you guys have received those, please let me know before we do a really large order. Let's see, Creality. No, it's actually a bamboo X1 carbon. It's pretty nice. Like it spits things out really, 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 really fast. Win ahead of the game hoodies. Probably no ahead of the game hoodies would be my guess. Zorro Gala, win Gala Gold monthly subscription. We need to be prepared for it. Well, you're in Gala Gold right now, so you're prepared for it because you get that already. You have a lifetime membership right now, so congratulations. And General Kaizen says that he has been inspired to start shorts, so he's going to go full ham on those.
Okay.
Absolutely, man. Shorts. Jaehoon is the master of shorts, so I appreciate that.
I was having a conversation with Jaehoon today.
Out there.
He's cool.
Okay, guys. I think actually, given that everything is kind of hot and there aren't too terribly many questions, is there any questions showing up in like Twitch or anything like that, Paul, that needs to be addressed that you've seen? Okay. Well, then I'm going to go ahead and wrap for today because I got to get some stuff ready for the town hall tomorrow. Are we still calling it a town hall? It's still a town hall, right? Got to get some things ready for the town hall. So we're going to end a little bit early today. So thank you guys very much for coming and being here and being part of this. And we will.
Well, that was fun. I feel like, I mean, the only thing I took was that there was the Walking Dead Empires playtest, but we kind of already knew that.
Yep, covered that yesterday.
Yeah, not much. feel like we already know everything. Like, there's nothing we
'Cause
don't
we have
know.
to know everything. We keep up to date with the
Right?
news.
It's my fucking job. God damn it. But that was a good summary of everything. Have I played Blight's Wrath? I don't know what that is. Well, I mean, I'm sure it's a game, but no, I haven't. Is that like a crypto game or something? I've been looking at a fair bit of crypto games. We covered Big Time. I'm actually streaming Big Time tomorrow on this channel at 6 p.m. Eastern time. We're gonna have like some peeps from Big Time there. I have
Playing with-
Stash or a couple people. Yacon. So that's gonna be fun. Pew! But yeah, we covered Big Time before this launch. Bro, everything's sent. Everything's sent. It just went Wind Moon after the launch. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens there long term. There's a free
Open
tournament.
Your first Epic box.
Mm.
What did you get?
Huh?
The first Epic box you get for the event? What did you get?
I didn't know I had an Epic box. Oh, yeah, I do. What am I gunning for?
Beckett, Roxanne.
All right, let's see what I
Mainly
get.
those two for striker damage dealer.
I got a... What is this? I don't know what the hell this is. Sakaris? What the hell is this? I don't want you.
Oh, you got the worst support in the game.
Yeah, bro, like stay in there. I already have a Roxanne though.
I got the worst DPS. I got the guy in the donkey.
Oh, Quixote.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you got. Yeah, I spent too much goddamn time with the Champions Arena Hub. I'm like, I have everything memorized. All the champions, even though I don't play this game that much. I've got a
Epic gear though.
Epic Gear, yeah, because I bought it.
Oh, I stayed away from that.
Yeah, I bought all this stuff.
I was gonna spend so much money if I did that.
I was playing a lot the first couple days, but then I stopped playing because then I realized I have a job. Like I can't do that.
I play on and off to my commute and like every day at reset
Yeah,
just to do daily quests.
gotta get in the habit, right? I'm at campaign 720. I feel like I'm not doing too bad. I'm doing all right, I guess. We're chilling. Tower of Trials. Oh, I have to do this. Yeah, I have to catch up. Apparently, there's like 2 extra guilds on Hydra now. We got 2 new estates. We have so many people on Hydra. It's like crazy. Superior looks like a really fun game from Gala. I don't know, man. I like the experience on Last Expedition and Spider Tanks more, but Superior is definitely top. Superior is like one of those games that you might not know life. You play it every now and then. It's really fun. But I think that's just the roguelite genre in general. I mean, the pacing on Superior versus Risk of Rain is definitely slower. It's for a different audience, I feel. But it works for sure. How do I put the music on? Let's see here. Bonk. Do I hear anything? No? Okay, whatever. And the graphics are solid in this game. Get these rewards. Attack. I need more epic gear. Oh, I have a mythic gear. Yeah, I've got a bomb mythic gear too. I remember that. Is it legendary or mythic? I forgot. No, I think it's legendary. Yeah, no, it's legendary. I lied. But I can't use it because I think it's an attack gear for an HP monster. Something like that.
Is the level not like 141 or something?
Yeah. First off, I can't equip it. The second thing, like I don't have any heroes that use, what is that? Percentage attack on a defense hero. I have a Bolton and he does HP. Which is probably what you want. Did you get what was her name? Barbara? Is that her name? Barbara?
Yep.
Yeah, Barbara. She was really good. I mean, her price spiked really hard when people were earning her off the gemstones. She was apparently OP.
It's Vera now. Vera's pretty good too if you can combine her with a Garber or a Deviant Stern.
Yeah? You just have to get that. Like, getting a Vera and a Deviant Stan is, that's the hard part. The NFT market's probably down. So it's probably way cheaper to get them.
Well, the NFT market's going to continue to go down because now everybody's getting minting scrolls, so they're just going to mint for free.
Oh yeah, we got minting scrolls. Oh yeah, from each season.
I think end of this season, people are going to get what, 8 minting scrolls?
8?
So they should be able to, as in total, if they've ranked top 50.
Oh.
So in the next 1 or 2 arena seasons, they should be able to mint epic.
Fair enough.
So they might go cheap in 2 weeks.
What are these notice boards? What is this? This is new. I haven't seen this before.
That's the way you level up now. You just buy experience.
Oh, this thing's level 10. What the hell? Wait, we're actually OP. Estate offering? Condition potions? Oh, interesting. So I need to actually have those conditions. All right. And then there's an estate shop now, apparently. Interesting. For Lapis. The altar. Oh, there's Miko now. I feel like I've seen Miko before. Maybe in the trailer of the game. How you doing, Crypto Hunters? Oh, yeah. I'll talk to you after the stream. We're kind of vibing right now on Champions Arena. How many gems do I have? 1,400. Oh my god. I've never pulled an epic from a 10x summon on the normal ones. Even with the actual champion chance up, it's just like, it's terrible. The actual odds to get these. Have you ever, you pulled something off the normal ones, right?
I pulled off a ticket of a 1 premium ticket.
What?
Yeah, that's how I got Barbara. But I spent like 60k gems pulling normally. I didn't get nothing. No epic.
Bruh. It just randomly happens off that one.
Yeah.
God damn it. Where's mine? Wait, let me see. Maybe I got it somewhere. No, there's Lapis. Yeah, this is the thing I had. The Shield of Fate. It has a flat attack on the weapon, which makes sense. On a tanker hero. Why do they call it tanker? Just call it a tank. Thing's weird. Hero sword, and then there's the general shield, armor, gloves, coat. Interesting.
Oh, yeah, that's epic for a Durax or a Varna.
Damn, Garrison has 257,000. Wait, RNG has 350,000 power? What?
RNG goes hard.
RNG goes hard, yeah, facts. Jeez.
Oh, you got the Seraph. I mean, not Seraph. You got the Saphir of NFT Chuck, and then he power leveled it to, what is it? Diamond Blue 3?
How? How is he built different?
Money.
Yeah, no, that's definitely it. Holy shit. Wow, that's awesome. I'm glad he's in my guild. He's built different. And then we got all the little Hydras. There's new Hydras. I forgot. Where are they? Hydra. Does it pop up if I do this? Nope. That's just the base one. A lot of level 10 guilds now, huh? Yeah, everybody's maxed out. Hydra. There's benefactors. There's best summons. A lot of these guilds are struggling to fill. That's funny.
I think quite a lot of people have stopped playing.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Out of 100. Oh yeah, we have 69. Oh fuck. Yeah, you're right. A lot of people did quit. Why do you think that is? Because the earnings?
That and it's pay to progress.
Really?
Well, once you get bottleneck, the easiest way is to put in like 20-30 bucks to bypass the bottleneck, or you can try it and pull for champions, but the pull rate for epic and legendaries is ridiculous, even for a Korean mobile game.
Ah, I see. So, what do you think they should be doing? Fixing the drop rates?
Well, the current event's awesome. You're getting 3 epic champions. That could help you build your team database. You won't get the NFT, but it will help you progress in the game. So this event's amazing for the free-to-play low spenders.
Yeah, come on. Give it a chance. Random champion, epic. Yeah, no,
You're also getting auras as well.
You get auras? Oh, really?
I think the special login is auras, and the weekly summoner is.
Oh yeah, it is an epic aura too, and you get magical ones and a rare one. You get a lot of auras. Wow.
Yep.
I don't actually own any of these. It's really useful. Can you buy them on the store? I'm guessing if a bunch of people quit, the trade market must be cheap. No, I think I'm wrong.
That's one thing I don't like is they started adding caps to rarity. So anything that is legendary, it's minimum 500 gems.
Okay. So they're all going for 500. Okay. Devian stands 560. So I would need Roxanne. So how expensive is Roxanne? 450? What's the base on this? 100? That's still expensive. 490? That's a lot.
Look at Durex and Veronica, not Veronica, Vera right now.
Durax 900. Yeah, that's a lot. And Vera is broken. Vera's just broken. It costs 2,000 gems for one of these. Wow.
Yep. Because it's the current champion in the shop, innit? So people are gonna be
Oh,
buying
she's in
the
the
Soul Stone and
shop.
getting champion. Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay, that's actually not that crazy then. Because Barbara was around that back in the day.
Yep. So next month, whenever the new shop updates, the next champion hopefully is an NFT champion.
Hell yeah. Are you going to be playing big time tomorrow?
Maybe. I might catch you guys if you're grinding low level stuff.
I think I'm like level 9 or something. Or
Oh,
10,
sweet. I'm level 8.
like that.
I think I'm 7 or 8.
I might be a little bit higher, but I don't think it matters. I think you just power level people, if anything. I was playing with like level 30s. And I was just kind of just existing. Like, you cannot do anything at level 30. It's just impossible. I was thinking of playing, what was it, that quantum shift or whatever? Sounds pretty cool.
Yeah,
But
that looks interesting. I went with Assassin at the start because it has good single target damage, and I was soloing most of the content.
yeah, you need that, don't you? I was playing the
If you're
Time
partying.
Warrior or whatever.
Yep.
That one was pretty fun.
Partying, Quantum Fixer and Time Lord or whatever it is. I don't know. Those are amazing.
If you're solo, you go Assassin.
That or Warrior, because Warrior has AoE spins if you get the giant greatsword.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. That makes sense. Yeah. All right, gents. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here. We're going to end the live stream. Tomorrow we got some juicy big time streams. And I've got a call, Loki, that I've got to get to. So